Hey guys, so, I am done with my final exams, so I'm really excited about that. So I should be done with all my schoolwork. I'm all caught up with that. I had a really rough semester just because I missed a lot of schoolwork due to my migraines. I'm almost done with the college admissions process. So I'm pretty close to being done with that. So, yeah, my busy schedule is finally clearing up. I will have to go, back to school in a couple of weeks. But hopefully, it won't be as hard. I am starting new treatment for my migraines, so hopefully that will work out. Yeah, that's basically the update in terms of how it's going on with my life and my schedule. By the way, if you hear like a weird licking sound in the background, that is, I don't know if you can see, yeah, right there. It's my cats licking each other. So yeah, if you hear a weird sound in the background, that's probably it. Anyway, today I decided to make a fun video about a person who has kind of been stalking me. Not really in any kind of a serious way. And there's a big sort of debate going on kind of with myself and with the fans as to whether this person is a troll. I made a video on this person quite a few months ago when she started doing whatever she's doing. She is definitely trying to get a rise out of me, I think, regardless of whether her intentions are genuine or not. But let's just get right into her comments. I have quite a lot, because she's been doing this, I think, since at least last February. I think that's as far as these comments date back to. And she also made a video about me. I've gotten very few response videos. I think the only other one I got was just like a debate sort of video from someone who watches my videos. So it wasn't like somebody who doesn't like me. But there's other videos from her. And I've had issues playing it because it's not a YouTube video. It's an unlisted Twitter video that I downloaded. So I'm going to try to play that video, and we'll see what happens in terms of my success with playing that. So let me just get to the comments here. So she says, "So I see you're not responding to me." I think this was later, after the first pose law sort of video that I made, and that's fine. So I think I either wasn't responding to her because I didn't care, or because I legitimately didn't know. You're allowed to have an uneducated point of view and remain ignorant. But don't be surprised when you say scientifically proven gender identities like non-binary isn't real. But don't be surprised when you say they aren't real. I don't get what you're saying with that. Me and my romantic partner were having a conversation about this on Skype the other night. How people are becoming incredibly ignorant on transgender issues. Because people keep trying to be more and more exclusive of non-binary people. How would people become ignorant exactly? I don't get it. How people would become ignorant. Don't you start out as ignorant, and later you can become more educated or less ignorant? I don't quite get it. Please, I'm sorry for the things I said to you. If you found something triggering or offensive, I apologize, but please stop. And it's funny because she goes out of her way to try to defend me and insult me. Again, supporting that she's trolling, but she'll make so much effort into doing this that I really don't know. I know being a tween, so she has like this running, for people who haven't seen the original Post Law video, she has like this running thing that she says, where she says that I'm like 12, and she's based this on things like my voice, which is funny that she claims to be supportive of trans people, yet shamed me for having a higher voice, and this was months ago. I know being a tween is hard, but you don't have to be angry at trans asterisk people just because we're different. And I responded, "Your quote-unquote romantic partner, are you so brainwashed you can't even say boyfriend or girlfriend?" And I say, like, please show me the evidence for non-binary, blah, 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 blah. So we'll just go on to the next one. How can you be in high school when you're, like, fucking 12? And then one of my subscribers responded, "He's actually 17, I believe." Again, this was months ago. Check your facts, girl. And it's funny because she didn't even get triggered this time before she responded, I'm not a girl. No way, he sounds way too young. 17-year-olds have deeper voices. A lot of older people have higher voices, and plus he's trans, so you know he's born a girl. And I would say, I'm still really flattered that you think I was born male, though. Yeah, sure you are. I'm so sure you are. I mean, saying transphobic things all the time, so yeah, totally what a trans person would say. You aren't helping the trans rights movement. You're setting us back 20 years. And then she says, this was response to my Trans Without Politics forum, which, by the way, I'm still running. You can still check it out in the description. It's still going on, albeit it's not that active. Trans Without Politics, when you're trans, everything is political. And by the way, regardless of whether she's trolling or not, completely regardless of whether she's trolling or not, I've had numerous people completely genuinely say that being trans or being LGBT in general, or even being a woman or black, is inherently political. Like, I don't get that at all. How is just something that you cannot control, and even something like as serious as having a medical condition, or even something that's more arbitrary like who you're attracted to, how is that inherently political? Your political positions are inherently political. But that's about it. Honestly, like, if you're saying that I have to get involved in politics because of the way I was born, seriously, I mean, that makes me kind of mad, but anyway, she says, Trans Without Politics, when you're trans, everything is political because fascists are trying to overrun our community. So, I'm a fascist now. And then I just say that trans community is sick and tired of identity politics. Donald Trump, with an asterisk. Okay, this is, again, you know, stuff that makes me believe she's trolling. Is taking away trans rights as we speak. Trans people are not safe. So this was before, by the way, Trump did the whole thing with the bathroom laws, where I think he repealed some sort of national protection. So I would argue that would be a trans rights thing that he took away, but that hadn't happened yet. So there's no way to predict that. But she's like, no, it's just happening. And I said, why the fuck are you censoring Trump's name? And what rights has he taken away? And he said he doesn't even care what bathroom transgender people use. Now, obviously, he changed that, but at the time, he didn't care, and she didn't even know that. He hasn't done it yet, but I just know he's in the process. Again, there's no way that she could have known that, unless she had some insider information, obviously, but no way she could have known that. And then, you know, she accused me of being a Trump sympathizer, and I said I'm not a Trump sympathizer. The only thing I've ever supported him on accent TPP. But of course, she probably doesn't even know, you know, like what TPP is or anything, because obviously, look, if she's being serious, obviously, because these sort of people who are so brainwashed, you know, don't know anything about actual politics or policies, of course. And then this, I think, was in response to the video about Chase Ross and Ty Turner doing drag, and just that being kind of a weird video. And, you know, somebody said, this would trigger my dysphoria. How do other trans guys do this? And somebody else said, you know, they're probably far enough in their transitions that it doesn't bother them as much. And then, of course, she got really mad and was like, maybe accept that other trans people have different experiences. Not every trans person experiences dysphoria. Just a thought. Then, I forget which one this was. She goes, who the fuck are you to judge people? I can see that it may not make sense that somebody transitioning to male would still be acting like female, but why not account for other factors going to play? Like, maybe they still enjoy femininity and dresses and makeup, or maybe they were just trying to have some fun together and make a lighthearted video. Sure, it's not what the typical guy friends like to do together, but they are part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and LGBTQIA male-identified individuals often are more effeminate. Okay, first of all, that's a stereotype. I mean, sure, stereotypes obviously always have some backing, but she's saying, like, trans men are more likely to be more feminine, or gay men are more likely to be more feminine, which is funny because that's the stereotype that these sort of activists rail against. But it's funny that she's perpetuating the same stereotypes that these sort of people come to rail against, And then she says, I'm tired of judgmental people like you. Plus, why are you judging their bodies when you're probably fat yourself? Okay, I never judge anybody's bodies. I think this was probably in response to the same video where Chase Russ and Ty Turner did drag. When you're probably fat yourself from the little exercise you do. Plus, I notice FTM teenagers always seem to be fat. Oh my god. Well, what the... Okay. At least she's not serious about that part. And then I say, hey girl, did I trigger you? Did I assume your gender? I'm not fat. I work out 4 times a week, bitch. I don't actually work out 4 times a week now. Because I'm too busy, but I used to. But I don't want to give you too much attention. You still may be a troll after all. I forget what this was in response to. It's different when he makes anti-trans bullying. Oh, yeah, this was in response to the last comment on this one. Because somebody was saying, yeah, this was definitely a troll. Why are you judging him and you claim that he's the judgmental one? So she says, it's different when he makes anti-trans bullying videos. I don't need to respect a bigot like him. And then I say, I'm not bullying people, I'm disagreeing with them. And how on earth are my videos anti-trans? I frequently emphasize that transgenderism is an actual legitimate medical condition in my videos. And then she says, you constantly exclude people who identify outside of the binary, which is extremely anti-trans and NB-phobic. And yeah, you're bullying them by misgendering and calling people by the wrong identities, therefore erasing them of their existence. NB people exist, and you need to accept it before more non-binary people are discriminated more than they already are. Again, they always think that disagreeing is discrimination. It's not. And then this is a really good point that someone brought up. Would you say that I'm a racist because I don't subscribe to Rachel Dolezal's I identify as black rhetoric? With said logic, that makes me a sexist. Wrong word, because sex and gender aren't always aligned. Bigot, because I don't address my trans female helicopter pilot friend as AH-64 because, and I quote, as a male assigned female identified woman, why can't my pronouns be helicopter nomenclatures? Rachel's a disgustingly racist person. I don't think she should be able to be black. She should just accept the fact that she has white privilege. Again, regardless of whether this is a troll or not, this is a legitimate argument that SJWs make. That's something we can agree on, but with that logic of Rachel being a racist and it being offensive, how's it not offensive that 2 white trans men who pass very well as cis males who happen to portray offensive and realistic trans-centric stereotype of femininity? Again, I think this is in response to the same video. And then I said, if Rachel Dolezal is racist for pretending to be black when in fact she is not, then doesn't that make you transphobic for pretending to be trans when you're clearly just another Tumblrina vying for attention on the internet? I agree that Rachel Dolezal is racist for pretending to be a race she is not, so can't you see how people pretending to have a medical condition that they don't have is offensive too? So, again, I'm just, trying to bring it from her point of view. Which, again, SJWs don't get. Even if this is a troll, and I'm treating it like it's not a troll, I guess because it's funnier that way. Actual SJWs have made the Rachel Dolezal argument that Rachel Dolezal is racist because white privilege, but somehow it's not offensive when SJWs do what they do. And then this was when Ash Hardell commented on one of my videos. Don't worry, Ash, she says in response to Ash. This child is very young. He doesn't understand gender dysphoria and how leg hair can cause that. Love you. This was, I think, when I said, why are you policing your language so much that you can't call your boyfriend or girlfriend, you have to call them your romantic partner? So she says, there you go, policing my language. No, I was commenting on her policing her own language. What's wrong if I call them my romantic partner? Nothing, it's just stupid. And then this person says, excuse me, I'm blanking out that name because I don't want to dox her. May I ask what kind of mental handicap you possess? From the looks of it, you have autism, but it can very well be Down syndrome too. Whoever your caretaker is extremely irresponsible allowing a mentally handicapped individual like yourself access to the internet. Shame on them. I think I may have to call somebody to inform you of the abuse you're so obviously suffering. Now, I think kind of like the autism and Down syndrome jokes are kind of overused. Like, they're not really that offensive, but it's just, they get used too much on the internet. in my opinion. Like, they're just not that funny once they're overused. But that was kind of funny. So, of course, she takes it as ableist and says, why don't you stop being ableist? First of all, I do not have Down syndrome. And second of all, I was able to assume that just because someone is stupid, they have Down syndrome. And then, this is the best part. Or the second best part. We haven't gotten to her video yet. But she actually went as far, and to be fair, my email is kind of public, or, I mean, this isn't, of course, the most private of my emails. This is just the email I use for my YouTube channel. But, you know, I've sent it to other people and stuff, so that they can contact me, and I've used it for my PayPal address, so it's not like, you know, she found private information on me. She just found my email that I use for my YouTube channel. But she sent me a direct... That's... Why you hate non-binary people? And then she says, it's just a single line, stop harassing NBP. And then I just emailed her back, then do me a favor and stop harassing me. And she didn't respond. And then this was something where I sent something to Jeff Holiday, because we've been in contact on Twitter and stuff before, and I don't even know what it was. It was probably just like something recommending that he watch for, you know, his cringy video responses or something. It wasn't even to do with her, so I don't even know why she did this. But she just sent, like, some dumb thing, no, bitch, no. I don't even know why she did this. There's this comment. Genital preferences are transphobic and completely arbitrary. The fact that a penis is considered male and a vagina is considered female is completely invented by society. This was in response to the video I did in Ryan Casada. Ryan is white, but wearing dreadlocks. That's cultural appropriation, though. This video sucks, by the way. This is a long list. Stop invalidating the existence of trans people that are different from yours. Stop making harassment videos. Stop pretending to be trans. Stop being an idiot. Reach age 13 and actually understand what it means to be trans. Don't harass Brennan. They're a cute little prinks. Oh, and this was another email she sent me. I completely forgot about this, but... This was another email she sent me. I hope you suffer really bad dysphoria today. So, it seems like she's going back and forth between, thinking that I'm trans and thinking that I'm not trans. And she hopes that I suffer really bad dysphoria. Very accepting of trans people, I see. And now, she had this thing where she decided to misname me by calling me Macy. Which wasn't even my birth name or even remotely close. Macy C. Sorry that you don't identify as a far-right conservative, because at one point I said, I'm more of a liberal, what are you talking about calling me a conservative? And think that you're liberal, even though your opinions line up perfectly with the alt-right fascists. And this one says, stop harassing Ash and stop telling him what's best for him. He knows how he feels, and you don't need to spread your hate against him. He has real dysphoria. If you ever watched his video, you would know that. So she starts calling Ash a him, even though Ash is perfectly content with being called a her. This next one is the most ridiculous response I've seen to the Chase Ross video that I did when I called Chase Ross a hypocrite. And to be fair, that wasn't a very well thought out video. That was a video where it was mostly he had changed his opinions over time. But she says, this isn't proof of hypocrisy. This is proof that he used to have internalized transphobia. And now he doesn't because he educated himself. In this video that she commented on, I was talking about my Jude Carter video being restricted, and now it's back up, so that no longer applies. And she says, I take satisfaction in knowing my reports finally worked. Sadly, YouTube must be really transphobic to undelete this shit. So, she's been talking about how she's been flagging, just mass flagging my videos over and over and over again. And apparently she's been doing this way before I started getting a strike on my channel and all of that. Apparently she's been doing all kinds of stuff, like, way beyond her commenting. I don't know if that's 100% true, or if she's just doing it to mess with me. But yeah, that's the thing. And then she says things like, why challenge opinions like your gender is valid and there are more than two genders? These opinions hurt nobody, even help Matthew and people accept his identity. Again, she's flipping back to, I'm trans, which is weird because she said I wasn't. And then the person who she's talking to says, a lot of it is rooted in this trend that having a different identity makes you unique and interesting, and it's, devaluing people who have actual dysphoria. And she says, well, that's an interesting point. But you don't need dysphoria to be trans. So she is making a lot of the same talking points as transgenders, again, even if she's trolling. And this was in response to the video that I did on the video games one Philip Zimbardo was in. So she says, God, I can't believe you're a Gamergate supporter. Why the fuck should anyone support the rampant misogyny and degradation in male video games? And then, when I did the voice compilation, the change in voice compilation, she says, if you are trans and not faking it for views, I'm very impressed with your voice. So that was her first actual compliment. And then, I had a pinned comment on my face reveal video saying, thank you so much for all your positive comments. And she said, you will look at this channel and regret it. And then this was when I talked about my migraines. I think maybe the first video I brought them up. You gave me a chronic migraine. This is perfect because she claims that I'm shaming people and that I'm making fun of people and that people are ableist. Aren't you illness shaming? Just a thought. Seriously, kid, leave these people alone. You say that you're trans and that's okay, but Ash says he's trans and it's not okay? What the fuck? Stop. This is crazy. Alright, so that's all of the comments that I think she's left since the last video. Obviously, that was a lot to go through. Sorry, that was long. But we have one more thing. And that's the response video she made. And this is the thing that kind of convinces me that she's trolling. Again, I'm acting like she's not trolling because it's more entertaining. And honestly, if you are trolling, person, you know who you are, please stop. Because this is getting irritating. It's really not funny at this point. Even though it is funny to make videos about you. But we have this wonderful, excellent video. And it's not just about me, it's about Shoonhead and Blair White, and it's funny how she, sorry, I'm setting up the video. It's funny how she compares me to those people, because, my channel's way smaller. I don't even know if she found me, if she's watching those people as well. She says, the title of the videos, and you can't find this anywhere, like I said, it is a, unlisted Twitter video. So, from what I understand, it might be unlisted on her channel. I don't think she has any videos on her channel that are public. It is called, I will be making response videos to anti-LGBTQ people and anti-feminists. And the people she mentions are Blair White and Shoonhead. Shoonhead has said that she is bisexual in a couple of streams, I think. And, Blair is obviously trans. She calls them anti-LGBT or anti-feminist. I think she focuses more on Shu being anti-feminist, even though I don't think Shu even claims to be explicitly anti-feminist as much as anti-third wave feminist. But she, again, goes after them. So.
Hi, I'm gender fluid. I use they, them pronouns. I'm using this robot voice.
Okay, so this is what makes me think that she's trolling. I'm debating whether to, again, show her, because I'm not even sure if this is her real name that she's using, considering that she might just be trolling. I'm debating whether to show, what the video actually shows, because it shows her full name, and she says her name in the video, and I've been trying to keep her anonymous. Because I don't want to let you guys know who she is. Although you will see her in the comments of my videos a lot, and probably a lot after this. You'll probably see her in the comments of this video. Anyway, so right off the bat, she's not showing her face. Obviously, there are plenty of people who do not show their face. I didn't show my face for a very long time, and there's perfectly valid reasons to do that. But she's also using a robot voice. Which, again, a lot of people do that as well, for various reasons, but just the combination that makes me think she could be trolling. And she claims to be gender fluid, of course.
I can remain anonymous. Nowadays I'm really getting sick and tired of bigots trying to take over the LGBTQ plus community.
And I'm getting really sick of transgenders trying to take over the LGBT community. And that's why I made my channel.
Some of these people include Blair White, who is a transgender woman who says right-wing
Wait. So she also says that Blair White is not really trans. And she's on the fence on whether I'm really trans. Yeah.
points in order to get male attention. There's Shuan Head, a fake bisexual woman who has never actually dated a woman before.
So she says that also Shuan Head is a fake bisexual. Now, I think the only reason why people on YouTube know that Shu is bi is because she said she's bi. And the only person that we know that she's dated is Armored Skeptic. But that doesn't mean that she's never dated a woman. Like, how do you know?
It also parrots the talking points of MRAs. Then there's
Wait. Shuanhead has never identified as an MRA. She's even, made videos about, like, the hardcore MRAs. Like, not, like, she's definitely advocated men's rights. But that doesn't make you an MRA. She specifically identifies as egalitarian, I think. But she's made videos against MGTOWs, like the really, really hardcore MRAs. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
Queens, a misogynistic gay man who hates bisexual people.
Okay. So Prince of Queens is my online friend. I was one of his first subscribers. Sorry, I know the lighting's terrible. Again, it's because of the whole power outage that or not power outage, my light went out. So, I know Prince of Queens online, and, from a lot of his videos. So, he gets accused of being misogynistic a lot of times. A lot of the main reason he's made his channels because gay men get accused by feminists a lot of time of being misogynistic. So yeah, he talks about that a lot. So it's just funny that she's saying that, and also the reason why she's probably saying that he hates bisexual people is because, like, he made a half-heartedly joking video of why bisexual people are annoying and deserve to be mocked, and then he made a video right after that why gay men are annoying and deserve to be mocked. So, yeah.
Virtue signaling videos about how he isn't a feminist. Oh my god, you're an anti-feminist in a patriarchal society. It must be so hard for you. He also has a really creepy vampire-like avatar. Then
So I think she's referring to his initial avatar. This was months ago again. He has new avatars now. He's had all kind of, fan art done. But his original avatar was from Son of Chucky, I think. So that's where it's from.
this really, really, really horrible boy named Matthew C. Cishet who pretends
I'm a cishet. Nice.
trans. Yeah, he always makes fun of Ty Turner, Quimby Stewart, Riley J. Dennis.
Yeah, this was the stage when Milo went by Quimby. And I don't always make fun of Ty Turner. I've only made, like, one video about Ty Turner and a couple of videos that he happened to be in.
Ash Hardell, Chase Ross, and some other obscure transgender YouTubers.
Most of them aren't transgender. And the ones who are transgender, I criticize because they say things about they spread misconceptions about transgender people or other topics. And I make videos about right-wing people too. So
He doesn't consider them to be real trans people, or he considers them to be social justice warriors, a right-wing slur for anyone who disagrees with right-wingers.
no.
I find it funny how right-wingers always say that left-wingers just pretend to be transgender because it's a trend, yet it
It's not a right-wing versus left-wing thing.
became super popular and trendy to hate feminists and trans people. I think
No.
that LGBTQ plus YouTubers need fight against this oppression, especially the non-binary and gender-fluid sect.
Non-binary and gender fluid sect of transgender people.
I have known I was trans since about 2008, and I'm not letting these shitheads erase that part of me. I will be making some response videos on this channel in response to homophobic anti-feminists. Please comment and like this video, and subscribe to me, so I can wreck the trans trenders.
So she thinks the real trans trenders apparently are the conservatives who are pretending to be trans. So it's funny because she's doing the same thing that she's accusing me of doing. Of not believing in people's identities or and whatnot. Anyway, so that did seem like a really trolly, suspicious video. I mean, what she said was hilarious. But as for obscuring her identity, I'm probably just gonna have like the audio of that playing like it was right now and just not show anything on the video because it's literally just a screen with her name on it. But the thing that made me think that it was trolling, other than just the way the video was presented, was that it's, like I said, it's unlisted and there's nothing else on her YouTube channel. So she didn't make the videos that she promised to make, and there would be no way for people to comment unless it was just like a very select few people. So unless she wants to be in a specific echo chamber where people can comment, and maybe she is making videos that I'm unaware of for people, I don't know. But it just seems unlikely. So yeah, it seems like maybe she made that video specifically to rile me and Prince of Queens, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that was just the gallery of content that she has made to try to rile me up, I think, regardless of whether she is trolling or not. It is funny. I would say maybe on the more side of more like she's trolling, but she's a very persistent troll. It's just funny to watch. So I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.